So what's Shoot You Down about?
Shoot You Down was written a long, long time ago, probably around 1980 or maybe even 79. And I was watching TV one time and a band came on that I really didn't like. And so I reckoned I was trying to think of all the reasons why I didn't like them, and I tried to write them down in a poem, and it came out like that. And then I gave it to Ian, and he turned it into this nice groovy song which has lasted to this day.
Well, who was that band?
I don't want to tell you. Lots of people have asked me that in the past, and I don't want to keep it a little secret.
We'd know them. They're pretty popular.
Some people would know them, but let me just say they're hippies.
They're hippies.
They were hippies at the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about being an influence on a lot of younger bands?
I think it's very flattering, very pleasing. Obviously, you don't set out to do things like that. You just get up and do your own thing, and it's very, very nice to know that some people think of us as a big part of their younger lives. Very, very flattering indeed.
Can you hear your sound in some of these acts?
Yes, I can, yeah. And I'm sure that our basic straight-ahead style probably made people think that they want to do things in the same sort of manner, yeah. Especially in this area where we played a lot of times around here, so obviously some young guys are going out and thinking of starting up bands. They try and emulate the bands that they saw at the time, don't they? It's some of their primary influences, so yeah, I suppose that's how it was.
Is this like a homecoming of sorts for you guys, like to come
definitely,
to the Loop Lounge? Tell me about it.
Yeah. Well, I think Bruce was probably one of the first DJs to play Shoot You Down. That'd be right. I think so. One of the first guys, and he used to be in a club called Aldo's, and he invited us out years back, and we had a great time that night. And he's basically been kind of connected with APB ever since. You know, there's always been a link there, so it is definitely like coming home.
And when you were thinking about picking these shows, I guess you figured there was, a week's worth of gigs you wanted to do in New York?
We had a window of time to take advantage of, basically. So it was the shows kind of came around because the label Young American, which had re-released Something to Believe In, they had, I guess, asked around, and eventually a promoter actually came along and said, he'd like to give this a shot. So they just kind of started to form quite suddenly. It took us by surprise.
Right. So it all came together really quick.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was quite surprising.
So tell me about Shoot You Down. What's Shoot You Down about? When did you write it? And
I didn't actually write the words. Glenn wrote all the words to that one.
Oh, he did?
In fact, he wrote all the words to nearly all of them. In fact, all of them.
What do you think Shoot You Down means to a lot of the people here in the New York area? Like, I know it was a big hit. Maybe you can tell me its history a little bit. Was it your biggest hit? Like,
I suppose it was the biggest hit that we had over here. I suppose, yes, it was. Yes. People tell me that it's meant a lot to them and means a lot to them still, which is quite nice. People just write to us and tell us that, so I guess it must be true.
How do you feel personally about influencing a bunch of bands that are, on the circuit today? Like, how does it make you feel? Like,
I suppose it is quite nice, yes. I don't really know. I suppose it must be, yes, it's very nice.
It's a good thing, right?
It's a good thing.
Are you excited about these shows?
Yes.
Now that you're back in town?
Nervous as well as excited, but yeah.
Nervous? Just nervous in general? Just like pre-gig jitters? Like,
kind of, but the sound check there went quite well, so that's a good thing.
Cool. And then, would you consider this a homecoming gig for you guys because you're so close to the Loop Lounge, or?
Yes, I suppose it is. We have been coming here for many, many years, and I was just thinking, actually, I've probably been in this club more than I've been in any other club in the whole world, ever. Actually, in it, just hanging out or otherwise.
Good.
That was an Americanism, hanging out.
You're getting all the slang back, right?
Yeah,
It's
it's
all coming back.
all flooding back.
The States have been good to you guys, right? Like,
yeah, always been very kind to us.
Cool. And then really quick, and what's the future of APB? What?
Don't know. Well, we've got a new record out in December. It's called 3. three of us. It's the third album. I don't know if that was meant, but it worked out that way. So hopefully people will like it and buy it. That'd be nice.
So it's undetermined on what the future is.
Yeah, we'll just take it as it comes and see how these shows go, and then we'll see what happens, really.
Talk about the three of you together and how long it's been.
It's been around at least 15 years, I reckon, since the three of us last played together. And we just got back together earlier this year, and so far it sounds good. We've had 3 rehearsals, and now we're away to play the first gig in 15 years.
And how do you feel?
Feel excited, yeah. And it's nice to be back together with these two guys again, and hopefully other people will feel the same.